what I realize is, going through it myself, as I'm eating really well, I'm exercising, that life just continues. You know, it's not a break. It's not like from one day to the other you are changing. You're changing very slowly. But for a woman that has too much stress in her life, who hasn't balanced her life by the time she's 50 or so, and that hasn't been able to get what she wants out of life, like she has created a family, or she created a friendship that is really enriching for her, it can be traumatic, because you know, now you're not going to have children anymore, and it does hit a lot of women, because we've been so focused on professions, and we wanted to be equal to men. And so if we put all that in with all our passion that we want to be equal, then one day we look up at time and we're like, you know, I want to have a family. And sometimes it happens that menopause is really on its way, and it's coming for a lot of women earlier, and some women it's coming later. What they have found is, if we start our menstruation early in life, that we have menopause later in life. If we start late with menstruation, then we go earlier into it. So I think it has a lot to do with emotional stress in our life. The more that we have settled things emotionally, physically, that we eating better, we exercise, we take care of our body and spirit, the easier it is the transition. Of course, there is help for the time that we go into menopause. We have bioidentical hormones. We use bioidentical hormones here at the Institute for a short time to help us through the time of stress that maybe hot flashes do for us, or not sleeping. So what we can do, we can take a blood test and see where we are, because we're not just going to guess what we need. So we do a special blood test, and you can deal with bioidentical hormone laboratories and doctors that are working with this. You can use things like chasteberry. I myself have been using that, and chasteberry is an old remedy that actually help to produce progesterone in your body. So that helps you sleep better, and it helps your moods. It helps you to go through it better. But no pill in the world is going to do what lifestyle would do. You know, so now if I'm eating junk food, don't think you're going to have a good menopause. If you're eating well, if you're taking care, if you nourish your body and you're eliminating well, you know, if you're not eliminating well toxins, like you go in the saunas, you sweat, you're exercising, and you know that you're eliminating every day well. Otherwise, you know, take things like not laxative, but colon cleansers, and just help yourself through that stage so that you're starting to eliminate. Because it takes a lot of fiber to have good elimination, a lot of fluid. And just remember that you're not sick. It's not, and it is not depriving you of anything. The only thing, and I say that to all the women, you will not have children anymore. And that is such a relief for most women. You're starting a new life. You can, it's starting a new freedom in your life. You should look at it very positive. It's probably some of the best years of your life that's starting up now. And, you know, if you look at it positive, you will have maybe in the beginning some hot flashes, some sleepless nights, and you get back on track, because that doesn't last that long as you're taking care of your lifestyle.